Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite foundations for pale skin. I've been on a hunt for a good foundation for about 2 years. Yeah, that's a really long time, and I've come across a few foundations that I really like for pale skin, so I thought it would be good for me to share them with you to give you guys some ideas about what foundations may or may not work for you. So I have 3 foundations that are from Lancome, and then I have 2 that are from the drugstore that I really like. So you kind of get a range of either more expensive ones and cheaper ones. So sorry that the more expensive ones are all from Lancome, but in my area I don't have a Chanel as far as I know, or a Benefit, or a Sephora, so it's really hard for me to find different stores to shop at. And I have tried MAC foundations, but they've all been too dark for my skin, which is kind of disappointing. I'm very pale. But anyway, so the first foundation is the one that I actually got first from Lancome. It is their Photogenic Lumessence foundation. It comes with a nice pump, and it's a little dirty from me using it so much, and it has a little nice rose on the top, but I have talked to you guys about this a little bit before in one of my favorite videos. But this is really great because it's very moisturizing, and it also matches fair skin pretty well. I have noticed that it can sometimes make my skin look a little bit orangey because it does have some pink undertones to it, and I actually have a lot of yellow undertones to my skin. But overall, I really like this foundation just because this one is so moisturizing. So I love wearing this in the winter time, not so much in the summertime, but if for some reason I couldn't find this foundation, which I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, then I used this one. But anyway, the next one from Lancome is their Idole Ultra 24-Hour Foundation. And this one is great, however, I noticed that it oxidizes a little bit on my skin and makes it look slightly orange again. So I really need to blend this into my skin, and I also have to use very little of this. I also find that it doesn't have very good coverage, but it is very mattifying, so I love this. Okay, my last one from Lancome is the perfect summer foundation for me, but I actually haven't worn it that much lately. But it is the Lancome Idole Fresh Wear 18-Hour de Matite foundation. I'm assuming that means matte, I'm not really sure. But this is extremely liquidy. If I shake it, you might be able to hear the liquid. So it's really liquidy. When I put some on my hand, it just kind of drips down a little bit, where these ones don't drip at all, they just stay into place. So now on to the 2 drugstore foundations that I like. I really like the Covergirl Trueblend foundation in the shade 1, or under it says 405. Not really sure why it says that, it's kind of confusing. But this matches my skin almost perfectly. It might even be I haven't worn it in a few weeks now. But I really love this because it matches really well and it has really good coverage. The only downside is that it transfers, and I'm not sure if it's the way I'm applying it. Maybe I just need to put a powder over it. I'm not quite sure. So if you guys have tried this foundation and it hasn't transferred for you, please let me know if you do anything special, like put powder over it or put a setting spray. That'd be really helpful. But yeah, I love this because the match is almost perfect. I'll show you actually. So I'm going to try to get some. That's the only, oh yeah, I don't have much control over the pump. Like, look at how much I got. Okay, so that's a lot, but I'm just going to try to blend it in to my skin. See how almost perfect that is? That was way too much. I have to put it like all over my hand. Okay, so my whole hand is covered in it, and it is almost a perfect match. So, gonna need to wash this hand now. But yeah, so I love this one. And then the other drugstore foundation that I have, I actually don't have it right now, but it was the Fit Me liquid foundation in the shade 110, I believe. And at the time that matched my skin just about perfect. It's now a little bit pale for me from what I can remember, but I did love that because it had good coverage and it matched really well. The only issue was that it also transferred a a lot. Like, it transferred a lot worse than this one did. And it did make my face look a little bit lighter in photos. So I remember that one wasn't very good for photography, but I loved that one as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick little favorite foundations for pale skin video. Please comment below telling me what your favorite foundations are, or how you keep foundations from transferring onto clothing and stuff. That would be really helpful. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks!